Hello and welcome to Mira IT. Today I'm going to show you a demonstration of how to use the human resource module of the Openerp version 7. So when you log in to your account, the first page will show your inbox and the list of other things like to do and the archive and the calendar and anything else that is relevant to your messaging. So we're going to jump directly to the human resource section, and as we're going to start, first we're going to create a department before we start creating an employees. So to do a department, you just scroll down to configuration, and here you have departments, and let's have a department for manufacturer, and let's call it for example, aluminum. And this department doesn't have any parents. And for the employee or for the manager, we're gonna wait for the system to load here. And for the manager, we can pick up any employee that does exist here. So we can say that administrator is the manager of this entire department, and this department doesn't belong to any parent department. So we're going to save this. Next step is we're going to create an employee. And to work with employees, you go to employees at the top of the tree list and change the view. As you can see here, it will show you a list of all employees with pictures if you have it, and you cannot create an employee from this view, so you gotta go to this corner and then switch it to the list view, and up here you can see more details about each employee and their job title and their manager. So we're gonna go ahead and create an employee. This employee name is Rajesh, and you can put some tags here, anything that will help you for search. So we can say that Rajesh is specialist and 5 years experience. Or you can just leave it as this, because we don't want to create a lot of tags here. So what the screen shows is you can put a picture for Rajesh. So we can just pick up any picture from here, and it's gonna wait for the picture to load here. So picture is loaded, and we have to say the working address and work email. Let's say rajesh@gmail.com, and then the phone is 966-5411-2353, and actually this is his working mobile. And we have a phone 013-888-531, and location is let's say Dammam. And if this employee has a user, you will assign the user to this employee. But let's assume that this employee works in a manufacturer, he doesn't have access to the system, so we just not gonna assign any related user to this employee. So you don't have to worry about the visibility. And for the department, we're gonna pick the department that we just created, which is aluminum. And for the job title, let's pick up one of these, or we can create our own. And the beauty of Openerp is you don't have to go to job description and job positions to create them. You can go ahead, if you don't find the job title that you're looking for, you can create an edit, and let's say cutting specialist, and that cutting specialist is in the aluminum department, and you can paste any job description here. And this indicates if he is a manager, and here you can add any other information that you want. So let's click save here, just to keep making sure that we keep everything. So when we try to click save here, it tells us that Iqama ID and ID expiration, passport expiration is not there. So it's mandatory for any employee to have all these details before you can even save them. So let's go to the other tab here, which tells you more details about personal information about this this employee. So for nationality, you have all the nationalities here, and you can just go ahead and search for India. Nationality is one. Put the ID number, which is either Iqama ID or expiration. And here you have, let's say that the ID will expire in 2017 and 23rd of February. Passport number is JF1234, and the expiration date of the passport is here. And you can add any other details here, bank account and other ID, and you can add any home address if you have. So let's leave it as it is because these are not mandatory details. So you have the other tab here is the status. You have the gender, let's say he's a male and he is a married person, and he have 3 kids. He is born in 1984. December. Place of birth is Mumbai. Alright, so that takes care of creating a new employee. So when we hit save, we will have Josh is here in your details. So you can work with this. You can see the leave summary, you can see more details about this employee. You can go ahead and click on contract from this view and create a new contract for Rajesh, or you can go straight to pay slips. So let's go back to employees, and here we should see that Rajesh has been created as well. So we have Rajesh here, he's aluminum, and we can go back to Cabana. We'll see Rajesh with all his details here. So quickly here you can see all your employees and a few details about them. You can go straight to Rajesh and edit any information by clicking the edit button and then adding more details. So I did not go through the HR settings, which is, it tells you the medical exam, if he has any company vehicle, the distance between his home and work. If he is active, you can disable this, or the remaining legal leaves. So here you can add any remaining legal leaves, which is any leaves that has been allocated to Rajesh. So it's an annual leave, and this leave will be deducted whenever he requests a leave. So I'm gonna leave it as it is here. I'm gonna click save, and then we can move to the next segment, which is creating a contract for 1 year for Rajesh.